Up towards you. That bear is coming straight up towards you.
Well, good morning and welcome to Cooley Outdoors. I'm your host, Brandon Scott, and we're here at Jenny Lake Turnout in Grand Teton, and we're going to go look down at the lake and such, but supposedly there's a bear coming up right in front of us. Where did Sabrina go?
You see the bear? There's a bear down.
Bear right there, so come on up here.
Sabrina.
That's what he's saying.
Right here. They're headed that way.
This?
Yeah.
Bear?
Oh, the guy's down there. He's like, I'm shitting my pants right now. I think he's stuck. I don't think the guy that's down there can get back out.
You see a bear?
Don't get your bear spray out, woman.
Right up to my buddy down there. Oh yeah, he was me to you.
Oh God.
Dummy.
Hey guys, don't get too close to the bear. It's just a cub and there's probably a mom nearby.
Is it a small one? Where?
Yeah, it's not
You
here.
want to see it? Well, I'm not going to go investigate, but if it's not standing right here, it's...
I don't see it.
Well, hopefully he's long gone and not going to sneak up on any of us. That would be my hope. No. Which is a good thing.
No. I hear something.
That's people. He walked. The motorcycle guy said the bear walked right up to him when they were down by the lake. So I think he's clapping to make sure he didn't come back. But the motorcycle guy said the bear walked right up to him. He's like,
Not a good idea. Right.
Nope. That. Pardon my language, but
Yeah, probably appropriate.
yeah, I don't want to be walked up by no bear.
I see from a distance. The guy was like, I know that he's got pants there.
Yeah, they were down there hanging out by the lake, and he said the bear walked up to him, pretty much me to you.
You just walked up to him, said hi, and then peaced.
Probably didn't know the person was there, and they startled each other and got a dog. I'm sure he's hundreds of feet down the shoreline by now.
He said it was a mom and cub.
And yet she had no idea there was a bear there, so I'm not going to take what she said for shit. Oh, it's probably a cub. How do you know you never saw a woman? You want a free lens cloth? So anywho, this is the Jenny Lake overlook. This is gorgeous Jenny Lake. And then you've got Grand Teton, the biggest of the Tetons there. And if I was good and remembered, I'd know what the other peaks were called, but I don't because I'm crap. This main canyon in front of us is Cascade Canyon. There's a boat that goes from the Jenny Lake Visitor Center down that way across the lake. Dumps you at the mouth of the canyon for hidden falls, and you can go up, and up on the rocky points right about there is called Inspiration Point. And then you can go up further into Cascade Canyon. We've done all of that. If you don't want to take the boat or pay for the boat ride, there's also a trail that goes along the far side of the lake. But we've done all that before. We're not doing that this time. We're just giving Sabrina the whirlwind tour of the park. In fact, there's the boat right there coming around. That was exciting.
Wow.
I was half expecting to watch the bear crawl over this rock wall.
I was too.
I don't want to stand here for too long. The lady was trying to paint here, or trying to artsify here. She was also talking out of her butt. She didn't know there was a bear there, and then she tried to say it was a cub. And at the mom's nearby, it's like, how do you know if you didn't even see it, hon? Oh, sorry. I need to bonk you. See, there's the boat. Look, there's the boat. Get the spruce cones, Bunchman.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a volunteer. He's got the patch on his vest and his cap.
No, she's the driver for that Eco Tours.
Oh, the guy? The old guy? Did you lose something?
Uh-uh.
That one over there is Mount Moran. That's the furthest north of the major peaks.
I'm assuming.
Probably, if it was a grizzly, it would charge somebody. So you can see the fault scarp, Munchkin. Come here. See this little hump up here?
Yeah.
That's the fault scarp. So that part comes up, all this drops down. So all this has been formed in the fault depression, and the glacier is coming out and down, scooped it all out.
And the fact that the bear walked up next to him probably means it was not.
The people down right at the water's edge
That's
are looking that direction, taking pictures.
But yeah, that's where they saw.
Well, I think
they saw
that's
him all the way
I
down
think
there.
those are the motorcyclists that were hanging out that got walked up on. That's what this other guy in the chaps was saying. Pretty though.
Bikers don't maul people, do they?
Most
they're more skittish.
90% of the time, 95% of the time.
They're more skittish.
No, they will get the hell out of Dodge if they have the chance. Only if you can get between a mama and cubs,
exactly.
which is
Good grizzly bear. You up, man?
pretty much. Well,
I didn't know.
Ah, yeah. He said he's still shaking down there. I would be too.
Yeah, I would have too.
Yeah. Oh, they closed the trail down. That's poop. Oh. They're not, but people are idiots. Yeah. Where's a rock? Need to bring it down.
Yeah, where we hike, you're not allowed to hike.
You're not supposed to in any national parks anywhere. No one wants to hear your whiny little bee flying around. Take your drone down. They're not allowed. There's some fucking hawk's gonna come and swoop it from you. Oh yeah, they got gully washed bad. The poor trail got gully. Comes straight up and down right over there. I'm gonna walk down this trail a little ways more. See what else there is to see. So this trail does go all the way around the lake, but we're not doing that today. Pretty.
Thanks.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So much for taking your drone down, asshole. Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is. Oh, it's tiny. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's a ways up though too. Want to shoot a drone down with me?
Right side rock.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it up too high.
Yeah. Almost saw a bear.
Oh, I'd rather not see it.
You see it that way?
Come on.
I want to see it come over the rocks
I thought I was going to also.
and then over the top.
I thought we were going to get lucky. Guess now. Oh yeah, we just completely lost a section of trail there where that stick is. That would be a good reason to close the trail down. I mean, you're a gymnast, you should be able to make that.
Probably break on them. This one's like the sturdiest piece of wood.
Oh, these lodge poles last a long time in this dry climate. Pretty. I know, I already yelled at him. He said he was going to take it down.
That was a different one.
Yeah.
His one's bigger. That one's like the size of like a softball.
Pretty fighter?
I know.
Pretty fighter?
Buddy. I thought it was
His
going
was
to
bigger. His was like that size.
Yeah, his
that
was a quad, big old
theirs was
quadcopter.
big. It's tiny. Well, I know, but I'm seeing
Enough excitement for you guys this morning? Now that he knows he's pretty much safe, he thinks it's awesome. Kayakers made it quite a ways away. Just a little bit.
She just saw it.
Oh. Oh, he went that direction. Probably circled around. Oh well.
I won't see it then.
No. We have more chances.
Still in the area, but huh?
Oh yeah, it's the same one. That was up there. Tiny one.
We good to go then?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we are now walking along.
I mean, this window on this side, the front one, where it's back there.
The shadow.
Yeah, the gal was sitting there underneath the shade. She had a little trowel about that big, and she was off of pictures where they'd taken it off. They'd taken pictures of the whole thing.
What it looks like.
Every trowel marked exactly as it was. That'd be like, you gotta be out of your mind.
Right. I'll go walk over and go look at it real quick. So we're at Mormon Row. This is the other big thing to come look at Teton, not just look at the mountains and the geology and the rivers and such, but the homesteads, historic Mormon homesteads. Used to be a group of 21 buildings, and the couple most famous barns that if you look up Grand Teton barns, you'll find these two. And they were restoring, like my dad was saying, they were restoring it last year, and there was a lady here redoing the stucco exactly how it looked. But this was the residence, the first residence, second residence, and the barn is over here. Hasn't been much videoing done today because we've been just running around inside and of the visitor centers and such like that, and just little stops here and there. We stopped at Menner's Ferry, which is one of my favorite parts of the park to go look at, but it's been all boarded up for a couple of years now, so we couldn't go right across the ferry or nothing like this. I've never been to the Mormon Barns, and there's some reenactment stuff going on here, which is really cool, so we'll hang out here for a little bit and check this out. Hey, Michigan. What?
Car names that we use today. To drill a well down that way, they had to go 60 days. Width of the wheel up here, 120, 130 feet. That's a deep well. Yeah. The reason is the rut. So when you're running or when you're chariots through the rut, oh yeah, if you see, we've seen the map of how the properties were all laid out. There were a lot of homesteaders in this whole Jackson area. But this group came up together. They helped each other. They did everything together. Also built this well. They had their own little community here. 1,000 pounds in this wagon. You get it on a tilt, you break it. You don't want to break it. 30 families at one time. So these people just down here past the restroom. There's an interesting story. They had a swimming pool. It wasn't a pool. The one winter, they had to run off and it washed the bridge all over. And so two of the Moulton boys went over and talked to the neighbor and said, can we dam that off and make a swimming hole? We said, yeah. Same. And so it was about 80 feet long. So they did all of this at the 50 feet wide. I don't know why they filled it up with one of these irrigation systems. And they had a lot of fun there. It was an interesting story. They built the wagon. Those look to me like
Cross-hatching to dig out a door frame, it looks like. Or pretending to dig out a door frame or a window frame, that's what this would be.
You may have seen there's a ton of ground. Yeah. The name comes from this wagon. So without a fifth wheel, you're not turning your front wheel. See that? And it's because of that fifth wheel.
Alright, I'm gonna go wander. want to go use the outhouse?
Yeah. Do you think they're dressed like that on purpose, or do you think
Yeah, they're reenactors.
Oh, they
No,
don't.
they're reenactors.
They don't actually live this way.
No, they're just the reenactors. They might. I mean, if they were Mennonites, they'd have their hats on, though. So I think they're just reenactors. Methinks they're just reenactors. Mm-hmm. Ground squirrel.
Look at up front, things might be badgers. One of them I saw was fairly large.
No, badgers are wide. They're short, stocky, and wide. Yeah, pretty much. A pit bull that goes underground.
And just by your temper.
If not worse. If not worse. Wander and go look at this barn. So yeah, it's kind of a short whirlwind one-day, half-day tour of Grand Teton. But I really like coming to Tetons. The hikes are fun. The history is fun. The geology is fun. It's cool. It's stuff to see. Obviously, we're just doing the real quick whirlwind tour for Sabrina's sake, to see it and experience it. So in future times, we'll be going on like actual hikes and stuff. There'll be a lot more to video. But for now, we just the wagon. Irrigation ditch. I'm gonna come over here real quick, pick me out a nice spot. Crack the whip. Where'd meat parentals go? Oh, they're still chatting over there. Then I suppose I think I'm gonna wander over to the other barn. Wait. Cut in front of your picture. Might as well. We're here. We'll get some distance in. I said, yeah. I said we might as well. We're here. We'll get some distance in today. Go see this other barn. Yeah, it's getting to be grub time. I know. I am too. Something. Just kind of free flow it. Just kind of free flow it. So all these irrigation ditches were dug by the Mormon settlers by hand to help feed their pastures because the water around here is so poor. Because I can. I could leave you in the shade here. Absolutely gorgeous. I would love to come down to this far barn down here maybe. set up for a long exposure, but that'll be for some other time. We're supposed to be eating lunch and then scooting along, so that won't happen, but maybe some other time. So these two barns were built by two brothers, Moulton brothers. Don't remember what their first names were, but this one I think was built first, relatively quickly, and then the other brother built his homestead down there and started work on the other barn. And they say that it took him almost 30 years to build because of that complex triangular roof, which I can get it, I can understand it. Look the other way out towards east. That is the Gros Mountains out that direction. That is French. If you're English like me, it is spelled Grosventre, so it looks like Gros Vent, but it's French, so it's Gros Vent. Big green. Now Grand Teton is also French, or Teton, it's also French. And it's not safe for work, but Teton is boobies, so Grand Teton, big boobies. You know, it was named by the French fur trappers, the first white dudes come through here. So, you know, Frenchmen, lonely men, out here for months, sometimes years at a time if they overwinter while they're fur trapping and hunting stuff. You're gonna get lonely, you're gonna get excitable. Pretty barn. And of course the wagon road continues on north forever, or until it intersects with the modern highway system. But yeah, so this is the other one. Just the Teton Mountains are so dang pretty. Get a picture with that. See, I would love to set up for a long exposure, probably right here with the tripod, and get the two older barns, get the barns and the house and the mountains. But yeah, this is Mormon Row, so there's more. You got the paved road comes in east-west, Antelope Flat Road comes off the main highway, and then there's a dirt road that goes further down and follows the rest of the settlements because they're all obviously Mormon Row in a row. I don't think we're gonna go see all of the settlements. We're just gonna see these two and then go have lunch. But you know, I figured come poke around the barn a little bit, see what it's like. Because I've been to Teton. We probably come down almost every time we go to Yellowstone, and just never come out here. And my parents came out here and watched the eclipse out here a couple years ago, the full eclipse from a couple years ago, because it went right over the area. So they got lucky and were able to do that. But this is my first time seeing the barns. So if there's anything exciting in here, nope. Just storage, just some cans, and they got 2x4s, so they restored the inside end of it. Ooh, that's a bit breezy. We won't hang out here. So they restored. Park Service has done a lot of restoration work, so the barns don't fall down. Otherwise, they probably would have fallen down by now. But keep the outsides looking like they're old, and the insides get rebuilt. But yeah, I think that'll be just to boot it, and I can go turn the camera. I have to get one more money shot back at the Tetons as we walk back. And Munchkin's just having such a good time.
Which one was the original house? The gray one?
Well, so this was one brother, that was the other brother. So this is one brother's establishment. The other brother's original establishment was the little log one, and then he built the stucco one, and it took him 30 years to build the big barn.
Big one.
Yeah, so but each of these was a different brother.
Okay, so it's the barn in front or that tiny little shack?
The big barn, the big triangle one.
He lived in that one, or he lived in the tiny little shack?
He lived in the tiny little shack, wood shack first, and then the pink one, and at the whole time it was going on, he was building the big barn. Come over here for a couple more seconds. Just get a peek, get one last parting shot, and then I'll turn this off and we'll head back. I would love to set up for long exposure right about here, but that's too much work to come back out here and do that. Maybe some other time. Yeah, Olmsted, yeah. Alright, so I misspoke. This is the mostest famous of the barns. That's the second most famous. But if you look up postcards of Grand Teton, Mormon Row, it's gonna more than likely be this barn. So I slightly misspoke, but this is where everybody gets all the postcard pictures. Got another homestead over there, but this is the barn that everybody wants and everybody likes and everybody sees, because it's the perfect little triangle. You got the entire Teton in the background, and then you got the cottonwoods in the midground. So it just forms a really perfect picture. Yeah. There's something like 21 settlements, 21 families, I think, is what your gypsy guide boy said. Why are you so dark? I'm whipping on through. I'm staying in the shade. Nick went to Yellow Aster Butte. So it's a hike I've been wanting to do for a long time. Who's having hair difficulties?
Ironic, we have service where the Mormons used to live. Let's go. Got a little bit.